Hello, 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 my beautiful Cancers. Welcome, my dear loves, or welcome back to the channel. I am True, and this is True Water Intuition, where we do only Cancer readings for the Cancer Collective. I do pray that these messages resonate for your circumstance, but always keep in mind that they are general, my love. So if you find that they are resonating, that is wonderful. Always feel free to share down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, give the video a thumbs up if the messages resonate. If you find that these messages do not resonate, however, that is okay as well. Always feel free to check out another reading here on the channel. There are many for you to choose from. Hopefully you're able to find one that does resonate, but if that is still not helpful, I thank you so very much for stopping by, and I'm sending love and light out to you all, honey. I do pray these messages find each of you guys viewing in the best of health and spirit. Cancer, y'all, I call myself going to get me some new candles, but they only had one freaking candle in the store, so I purchased the one candle, child. But ain't no need to have one candle sitting up there, you know what I'm saying? Until I can, until I guess they get some more in stock and I can get the other one. Anywho, what's going to be the first message for Cancer? Spirit. Ooh, this flew out. Relationships is your first message, Cancer, number 35. Some of you guys could have definitely turned 35 this year, this Cancer season, or this past Cancer season. You feel me? That is a number 8 frequency, completion, wholeness. Something is basically about the energy you put out is the energy you get in return. All right. It's also whatever your expectations are is what you get in return, right? It's that give and take energy with the universe. Some of you, this is that give and take relationship with people in your life and or with your damn self, Cancer. How are you treating yourself? Overall, we have to really envision ourselves where we want to be and treat ourselves as such. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, this could be like a center focus for you right now, how you're treating yourself in this season of your life. Some of you could also be a life path number 8. July 8th could have been your birthday. Now we have unlimited potential, Cancer. I feel like unlimited potential. Some of you guys could have also turned 43. That is a number 7. So 7 could be your life path number. It could be your favorite number. Same for the number 8. All right. July 7th could be your birthday. Again, you could have turned 43 this year. 7s represent divine timing, perfection, because we're talking the God number, the God frequency. That's why you're tapped into your unlimited potential. What else here for Cancer? We got the infinity sign on this card as well. Well, it's not on this particular card. Depends on how you look at this knot, though. Okay. You can see the infinity circle within it as well. Next up, we got the number 23, June 23rd. Could have been your birthday, Cancer. This is the moon card. It's just emotions taking me over. Number 41, another number 5, disruption. Okay. All right. Some of y'all could have also turned 41 or 23. Take the message as it resonates, honey. 5s represent change. So with this disruption, though, I feel like it's more so connected to disrupting the plan that the enemy had over you, Cancer. Mastering the art of detachment. Is that what you're doing here, Cancer? This is finding some sort of peace on your journey, no matter what it is that you're experiencing, right? We have to really be able to embrace every experience that life gives us, even the experiences that may not be so comfortable, may not make you feel good, you know. But at the end of the day, these are experiences that shape you into the you that you are today, the you that you will be tomorrow. So they still hold a level of importance in your life. I also feel, first of all, let's take a look at this disruption. Number 41. And it reads, like a flash of lightning that illuminates the night sky without warning. This card wants you to not just expect the unexpected, but embrace it. The unknown and unanticipated cause many people to fear the worst, but that is not always the case. This card of events happening suddenly out of the blue, this is a card of events happening suddenly out of the blue. A single sentence can reveal information that changes everything, or you could turn around and have a life-altering experience right on the sidewalk or in your own kitchen. These moments are a shock to the system, whether they are positive or negative. Since you can't plan for surprises by definition, this card is a lesson in the unpredictable nature of life. The additional meaning to this card, shocking change, an act of God, enlightenment and unpredictability. Now, let's also look at this as the lessons that you've learned thus far in your life, Cancer. Some of you have learned how to navigate through the disruptions, these sudden shifts and changes, right, that come in and we feel as if they are disrupting our lives, disrupting the illusions, certain relationships, when it's like all you can see is the unlimited potential that the relationship holds, and then bam, certain things take place. You're left all up in your emotions and your feelings because the relationship didn't unfold in the way that you wanted it to. So it's like a shock to your system, right? Some of you have had certain relationships within your finances, right? Being quote unquote reckless with your finances, spending money on things that are not even important, partying, drug use or whatever the case may be, just not being very practical. And this also creates a lot of sudden disruptions because Spirit is always trying to snap us out of the things that we are doing within our own lives that can prevent us from living the life of fulfillment that we desire to live. So some of you, it comes in the form of relationships with other people that snap you out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta make some changes. Or it's your finances that snap you back into reality. I gotta make some changes. Or that relationship that you hold within yourself. You get tired of beating yourself up. You get tired of not loving yourself. You get tired of mistreating yourself and dishonoring yourself just because other people may dishonor you. You know what I'm saying? I think I said this in a reading a while back, and when I say a while back, I mean a while back, but it's coming to my mind now, how if you are participating in a relationship where someone is dishonoring you, you are also participating in dishonoring yourself. And sometimes we have to get that shock to the system to wake our asses up, Cancer. Okay, and now that you're up, you're more in tune with your emotions. You're more in tune with this relationship that you hold within yourself, honey, which is actually a wonderful thing. The name LaShonda, could be significant, right? There are relationships that I know you've had in your life that could have sent you down a path of being bitter, but instead you chose to get better, Cancer. Instead, you chose to level up within yourself. You chose to focus your energy and your intent on self. This is emotional growth, spiritual growth that came from adversity, because the disruption card could be viewed as some sort of adversity that you had to go through. And it's not like you could go around it, you couldn't go over it, you couldn't go under it. You had to go through the disruption, the turbulence, in order to get to the other side. And Spirit wants you to know that you've reached the other side, Cancer. Many of you, I feel, are living in your prayers right now, meaning the very things you prayed for, you're walking and living in them now. And sometimes all it takes is for you to slow down. Okay, slow down and take a look around. Bars. Like, man, I can't believe I've accomplished this. I can't believe I've accomplished that. I used to dream about days like this. I used to dream about these types of opportunities. Being able to do this, being able to do that. And again, now you're walking in those days. Some of you guys, the disruption, I'm paying attention to the plane now. You could have some sort of disruption when it comes to travel plans. Maybe you're suddenly having to catch a flight, take a trip somewhere, or you may have to cancel a trip suddenly. Something could be taking off very suddenly as well. I feel like you're in a space of taking inventory of your life. What's needed. You know, like when you about to go grocery shopping, you take inventory of what's in the house. And you want to make sure you take an inventory, honey, because the last thing you want to do is go to the store and get some shit that you already got at the house. God, then you get home, I got 3 of these goddamn seasonings already. already got a catch up in here, and I got another one. Now I got two. I already had this. I already had that. So you spent money on something that you kind of didn't need at the moment, which is why it's important to take inventory prior. Okay, let's make a list. What are we missing? Let's come up with a meal plan so I know exactly what meals I'm going to make this week. And so I know exactly what ingredients I need to shop for or what I already have on hand. That's taking inventory. So some of you could be doing this within yourself. What are some of the things about myself that I already have working in my favor? So I don't necessarily have to focus on this. But maybe there's an area that needs some improvement. So this is an area of my life I need to work on. This is an aspect of myself that can be improved upon. That's why I got myself, I was in such a disruptive ass relationship or situationship because I was going through this in my life and I was going through that in my life. And sometimes this is also giving like recklessness. Sometimes you get involved with people, places, and things because you're trying to distract yourself from the fact that your life is not what it is, what you want it to be. You feel like your life is in shambles. So we gonna club, we gonna party, we gonna drink, we gonna smoke, we gonna sex, we gonna deal with this person and that person and just stay out there in them streets, honey. Trying to disrupt yourself, living in a fast lane. And sometimes the best advice is to just slow down. Allow God to speak to you, spirit to speak to you, because when you're doing all of this extra stuff, you're creating a lot of extra noise and distraction or disruption from being able to hear the voice of God within you. But when you slow down, the moon card is kind of giving an aspect of calm. When you slow down, you allow yourself to hear what God is trying to tell you. God is trying to tell you something, okay, Cancer, right now. So it's important to just listen. But you must first slow down in order to hear, right? I don't know, honey. Let's see what else this message is bringing, because that's what we got so far. Slow down. Knight of Pentacles, honey. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Right, Cancer? Knight of Pentacles. Not Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the first one. Page of Swords is now here. What about this unlimited potential for Cancer? We got the World. Woo! We got the Queen of Cups. What about emotions? Oh, wow. Followed by the King of Cups. Divine counterparts. One more. Emotions. Overall energy for this spread. The Magician card. Things are happening, Cancer. Again, because you're on this new wave of self-improvement, taking inventory of your life, utilizing the adversity that you've gone through to expound upon your, or expand, okay, upon that emotional and spiritual, the emotional and spiritual aspects of self. Because some of you, what Spirit is saying is you've reached the level of the Queen of Cups, but by the time it's over and done, you'll be sitting in the seat of the King of Cups. King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware, you know, lots of self-awareness, empathy, not just empathy, also just being someone who is not very judgmental as well, because this is someone with ultimate knowledge and understanding in the fact that judging people only leaves room for you to be judged. It makes the space for you to be judged. That's why the Bible tells us, judge ye not, or ye shall be judged, right? All of the things that we have to really be careful of, thinking that other people have to live their lives the way we live our lives. This is right, this is wrong, okay? Everything that's right for you might not be right for the next person, and vice versa. You just got to learn how to accept and allow people to live how they live. Even the people who you feel have wronged you, have abused you, taken advantage of you. A lot of you guys had contracts with these very people, and the contract consisted of them doing the wrong that they did to you. Why? Because Spirit said you was going to need that shock to your system to wake your ass up, Cancer. And a lot of you, it's like, I guarantee it did what it was supposed to do, right? The relationship, the connection, the downfall, whatever it is, it did what it was supposed to do because it woke you up. Sometimes we get distracted by the person, and Spirit is saying, don't allow the person to distract you from the spirit that is operating. It's not about the people. Oh, this person came into my life and they disrupted everything. They took all my money. They took all my possessions. They stole from me. They abused me. They took my children from me and turned my children against me, and all the different stories that people have, you know, that you might even resonate with yourself. But we get caught up in the person that's doing what they're doing instead of understanding this is spiritual warfare, honey. It's a spirit that's moving up and through your life and trying to manipulate you into stepping over to the dark side, your damn self, trying to disrupt the plan that God has over your life. But a lot of you guys have been disrupting the plan of the enemy by taking that inventory over your life, really doing the work, self-reflecting, because that's how I see this Page of Swords. A lot of times, if you just look back on certain things, many of us have this as something that we say to ourselves. I wish I would have known this or that, and I would have skipped this in my life, or I would have skipped that. But a lot of times, I believe in things going as planned. You know, this is what you needed to wake you up, in a sense. So had you skipped it, that's like skipping a lesson in school. Who's to say you would have passed the test? ultimately. You know what I mean? Because if you had to do something or experience something multiple times, it shows that you didn't quite learn. So it was just another opportunity for you to learn something that you didn't get the first time around. So you can complete that lesson with flying colors. And you may say, I had to learn the hard way. Many of us have to learn the hard way. That's not to say that it's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Because at the end of the day, as long as you learn, that's really all that matters. It doesn't matter how many times you have to repeat a lesson. Yes, in a perfect world, we can, I wish I would have just had to experience it one time and just would have never had to repeat that lesson again. But, hey, you wasn't prepared to experience it one time and not have to repeat it again. Clearly, that's why you had to repeat it, right? So it's not about beating yourself up. It's also about showing yourself compassion when it comes to the things that you have experienced. Disrupt the negative thoughts that flow. Oh, I was stupid. I was foolish. I can't believe I allowed this. I allowed that. And you start beating yourself up. You start feeling ashamed. You start feeling guilty. No. That's not what these lessons, these life lessons are all about. It's to unlock your potential. Each of us came here with unlimited potential, but only few will be able to unlock it. That just made me think of Polly Pocket, child. I don't know why. The name Ebony could also be significant, Cancer. Sometimes we feel bad, like, why did I have to experience this? Why did I have to experience that? You signed up for it because you knew that particular adversity was going to lead to some sort of growth, spiritually, mentally, physically, or emotionally. Maybe even all of them, all the above. 4 of Cups is here to the lovers. So this is also making me think of, if somebody ain't reciprocating what you put into a relationship, they got to get the fuck out, Cancer. 8 of Wands. Because some of y'all, these are karmics. That you like, I'm cool on that. 4 of Cups. You rejecting the karmics. You rejecting them because you're saying, you're communicating to the universe, I don't need that lesson. I've already completed that. Reciprocity or get the fuck out. That's how you feel, Cancer? If that's how you feel, type it in the comments below. Reciprocity or GTFO. Get the fuck out. Siobhan. Spirit is saying you almost there, honey. So don't give up now. Somebody needed to hear that. I feel that there is a hidden blessing. The moon can speak to things that are hidden from you. There's a hidden blessing that's coming in. Some of y'all gonna have people. Now, of course, keep in mind, this can be male or female, but someone who is trying to disrupt this blessing. Someone who is a vessel for a spirit that you came here to slay. Because look at this magician and that big ass sword in her hand. Yeah, she got the cup, she got the pentacle, she got the wand down there too. But that sword is the most important one. That's what's in her hand. Clarity, wisdom, divine understanding. This is someone who has not allowed the adversity, the challenges that you have faced in life to deter you. You haven't allowed the rejection that you may have even received from others that were not for you any damn way along your path to get you to reject yourself. And again, that's disrupting the plan of the enemy, because a lot of the people that you dealt with who put you in this energy of feeling rejected, feeling like you're not good enough, that's what they were supposed to do, to get you to doubt yourself so that you couldn't slay these spirits that you came here to stop. A lot of y'all saw what was plaguing your family dynamics. Generational curses, plagues, spiritual plagues, and you said, send me down there, send me, spirit, cause I'ma kill it. Bars. Okay, I'ma slay that dragon, that spirit, that curse. I'm gonna stop it in its tracks. And that's exactly what you're doing. Now you understand, if you knew, as a spirit knows all, no matter which side of, this spiritual warfare you fall on, you know all things. So as that spirit, seeing you come down here and you come and trying to kill me, do you think it's gonna go out easily? Or do you think it's like, I'm not going nowhere without a fight? You get tired, you be ready to throw in the towel, shit is beating you down left and right, you got so much going on, you like, man, I don't know if I can keep going. And I know you've had many thoughts in the past, or not thoughts, but many experiences that had you that led you to the thought, man, I can't keep doing this. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep on going. And every time you think you're gonna fall, you're not gonna manage, Spirit put a little bit more wind up under your wings, give you a little more oomph, a little more zest, fight, and you keep on going. 8 of Wands. For the enemy don't like that kind of shit. The enemy is like, y'all, if you've ever seen the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, it's an old movie, but a really good movie. At the end, first of all, when it starts, the demon, Azazel, is like, let me tell you about the time I almost died. And then you get the unfolding of the movie, right? But at the end, the cat comes out from under the cabin, and it's like this eerie feeling, because this motherfucking demon is not dead. It's in the motherfucking cat now. And the demon says, I told you in the beginning of this movie that I was going to tell you about the time I almost died, right? And he was just talking about when he was fussing because Denzel had almost killed him. He was like, I've been around for billions of years. And who this human, who this nigga think he is? Think you finna come and kill me? You think you finna take me out? But I've been doing things, moving through people for centuries upon centuries. And you think that's finna stop now? Oh, he was livid. And then you see the little fucking cat come out and it's like, oh my God, he did all of this for nothing. Because his plan didn't work. You know? It wasn't fully executed the right way. But I said all of that to say, these entities, these energies, these forces have been around. And you come threatening them, you better believe they gonna give it all they got. And that's not nothing for you to be afraid of, because no matter what it is that you go through, I said in the last read, one of the things that was in the book, no matter what life throws at you, you turn it to gold, Cancer. So it's about patting yourself on the back. You've already released a lot of things that those before you couldn't release. Probably still can't release. I just heard they ain't have it in them. You realize toxic relationships, the lovers, was killing your success. How many people before you been in toxic ass relationships in your family dynamics, and those very relationships is why they not successful? But you have set yourself free. I'm not connecting myself to anybody in a toxic manner anymore. And that's exactly why you're soaring to and through success. I'm also hearing prep and pack. So some of y'all could be preparing for a trip. It's making me think of getting your hair done, getting your nails done, okay? Go shopping, getting things that you're gonna wear on this trip. That's the preparation part of it all. Get your hair cut, you know what I'm saying, for my masculines. Get your gear up, what you gonna wear, planning out outfits, packing up your suitcases and such. Prep and pack. Some of y'all could be preparing to move, like permanently. This is relocating. What's the world called? Somebody definitely about to get blessed with a new home. Somebody could be working from home. Gift. Fame and fortune is here. What about the King of Cups? Releasing negative energy. And the Moon. Community. Some of y'all feel like you might not get that love and support that you need from your family, people who know you intimately, but you damn sure get it from your community. You might feel bad sometimes about the fact that, like, damn, why I can't get this kind of support from people, my family, you know, those that really know me. It always comes from people who are an extension, meaning they might not know you, but they still a part of your divine community that spirit sends your way, you know? Somebody is moving into a new community. This is that new home. 2011 could also be significant. Maybe something significant happened in 2011 for some of you guys. I just feel like this is ultimately, Cancer, you're finding peace on your journey. No matter what you encounter along the way with the lightning. The lightning is also kind of making me think of an epiphany. You know, epiphany, Tiffany. Family. Look what I was just talking about, child. Some of you about to receive a message of concern. Some of y'all, this message of concern is coming from family. Some sort of surprising news, or this is coming from a past person. You just have to be discerning about this energy that is coming towards you, all right? And the form that this energy is taking, coming towards you. Could be somebody younger than you, could be a younger woman, okay? Younger female, take it how it resonates. It could also be a younger male that is coming towards you with some sort of message of concern. Others of you, this is like official communication. All right, you're receiving some sort of official letter, information. Maybe this is about some sort of family situation. Okay. But you are about to find something out which is allowing you to release this negative energy. So for example, let's say you was in court about some sort of like a custody case, right? This has been something that's been plaguing your mind, causing all types of disruptions and changes in your life. It's been dragging on. You ready to distance yourself from this situation altogether. Some of y'all, it's like, you know, when you ready to distance yourself from someone that is toxic for you, but you can't because they got your child, they got your children, you got to co-parent with them. It's like, I'm just so ready to make this a part of my past, put it behind me, distant, you know, in the distance behind me, because this is slowing you down from making other changes in your life. Well, you're about to receive a gift, and I feel this gift is communication in regards to this family situation. The house card could still be signifying this family circumstance, right? Some of you could, maybe let's say, oh, this person is saying that you can't care for your children or your child. Well, you've gained the stability, you got a new home, and that's the gift. So the judge is now like, oh, well, this person is now a stable, like they have a stable job, they have a stable home. So I'm going to reward them with custody for the child. I'm going to place the child back in their custody, basically. And now you're like, damn, finally I can move forward and release all of this negativity, put it all behind me and move forward, right? And the fame and fortune card is just making me think that you're receiving the recognition for turning your life around, for creating the balance, creating some sort of support system for yourself. And it may even make you very emotional how things are turning in your favor, Cancer, as well. I'm hearing fool's gold. Some of you, there's a change happening within a relationship that you're having to release because it's fool's gold. That means, you know, whenever it's fool's gold, that ain't real gold, child. That's a song by Jill Scott, as a matter of fact. Some of y'all, maybe somebody's name is Jill. Maybe that's what you're taking inventory about. Maybe the message of concern is this message, okay, this reading for you right now. And it's like, bro, this is hitting on everything I knew already. It's just confirmation that this is not my tribe. This person is not for you. They are op. They don't want to see me rise above. They want to see me, they want to keep me low vibing. And some of y'all, this is your own family, so it could be a family member. Others of you, the bedroom card came out. So this somebody you sleep with, child. Some of you could have a child with this person. Somebody could be filing a divorce. What's the official person in Page of Swords? You tired of working things out. You ready for balance, changes, and Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Cancer. Distant horizons and the relationship card. You taking that leap of faith, honey. And I just was talking about fool's gold, remember? Some of y'all like, I'm not, I was about to say I'm not about to be a fool no more, but then I heard, I don't want to be a player no more. Oh, Lord, but what he said, I'm not a player, I just F a lot. Hell no, some of y'all with somebody that just out here fucking, child, just effing. They just reckless, the fool. That's why you gotta really separate yourself. You don't want to be dealing with somebody out here reckless like that and then they bring you some shit back home. A gift. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a good gift. I'm just saying, child. What else for the wealthy woman and the Queen of Cups? Six of Wands came flying out. I feel like I said something about the Six of Wands. Yes, the fame and fortune, recognition, attention. You're victorious. You're the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So not only do you have emotional common sense, you also have financial stability. You've done I'm hearing like you have done a full 360, child. About face. A full 180. That's what I feel I'm trying to say, because it's not that you done did a full 360 and you back at square one. No, you have completely changed and you're moving forward. The Hermit, trusting in your intuition. Some of you don't see this gift that's coming. You might not see it, but you probably can feel it, Cancer. And Spirit says trust your feeling, trust your intuition. That's why it was gifted to you in the first damn place. So some of y'all could even have somebody trying to get you to doubt your suspicions. What about fame and fortune with the Temperance card? It's the Justice card, Libra energy. You're getting exactly, like, this is fulfillment of your contract. And because you are fulfilling your contract, you're receiving every single reward that you signed up to receive in this life. That's why you're living in the home that you're living in, driving the whip that you're whipping, dressed in the clothing that you're dressed in, providing for yourself and or for your child or children if you have them in the ways that you're able to provide. And sometimes the negative energy is also given, of course. Sometimes, yeah, you're doing things, you're making it happen, but you gotta, let's say I gotta work, so I gotta make sure I get a good night's rest. I gotta cook before I can go to sleep to make sure I get a good meal in my stomach. I have to prepare a meal for even my child or children, get their things ready for the next day, get my things ready for the next day, wake up the next day, get myself together, get my child or my children together, get them out of the house, get myself out of the house, drive to work, deal with whatever I got to deal with on my job, get home, take care of the children, help with homework, cook, clean, do it all over again, child. It'd be a lot on the plate that sometimes you just want to scream. But Spirit is like, no matter what's on that plate, honey, nobody say you got to eat it fast. Nobody say you gotta move through everything. You gotta do with extreme quickness. Take your time. Don't overwhelm yourself. I need to do this. I need to do that. I have to do this. I have to do that. Slow down sometimes, Cancer. And be thankful that you have the means to provide, clothing for yourself and your children or child, a home, a roof over your head, food for you to prepare, to cook, ability to, a home to clean, child, a car to get to and from wherever you need to go, a job to be able to fund these things in your life that you desire. Because the opposite of that is to not have a home, not have a car, and not be able to care for yourself or your damn children. Or child, right? So when it seems like things are getting overwhelming, what do you do to bring yourself back to a center? And if you don't know what to do, then that is a sign that you haven't studied you enough. So maybe it's time to make a change in that regard, and you'll start to see the success that you desire. Because going back to what I said, a lot of you guys, some of you can attest to this when it comes to past circumstances in your life. Some of you are still going through this, where toxic relationships are killing your success. And in order to make this change, you got to start assessing yourself. The sooner you do it, the sooner you get to the lesson, the sooner you can pass the lesson and close out the cycle, right? What about the negative energy and King of Cups for Cancer? Page of Wands. Be optimistic of what lies ahead. Some of you could have a fire sign child, Aries, Leo, Sag, a daughter specifically. Some of you could have an air sign child, okay, daughter, because their feminine energies on the card. But it could also be sons. Take it how it resonates. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Ten of Swords. You're putting an end to a unhealthy cycle in your life. That is the truth. Some of y'all, this is some communication that's coming in and liberating you, taking you out of this energy of being stressed the hell out. Look at this Five of Swords, because you damn sure dealing with somebody. For some of y'all, this could be like legal matters that's been creating a lot of strife in your life. But the Ace of Swords is a judgment that's in your favor, that's putting an end to this once and for all. And again, it may involve a child or children for some of you. Some of y'all, this could be some sort of benefit, Ace of Pentacles, that you've applied for. And just for the sake of it, could be food stamps, it could be Medicaid, it could be anything along those lines, child. But regardless, you could be receiving an approval. And now you don't have to worry about, damn, how am I going to get food this week? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And the Five of Swords is those doubts, the negativity in your own mind. A lot of you, this is looking at the shit that you done came through. People who've been vessels for spiritual attacks. Trying to take you out, trying to take you down. And look at how you have handled the situation and come out sparkly clean. We got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in this read. Some of you, this is a new job, a new stream of income, taking you out of this energy of stress, anxiety, strife. Others of you, be mindful of the things that you allow people to Like when people do things to try and purposefully trigger you, say things to trigger you, stirring up conflict, a lot of times they are doing it to bring you down, to try to dampen your spirit. And you have to be mindful of this kind of stuff in your life, because when you vibing high, them low vibing ass entities that attach to people who are on a lower frequency, you cross paths with them, they having a fucked up day, so they want to fuck up your day. And you got to be able to be in the Ace of Swords, this energy of clarity and truth and understand. Just because your day is fucked up don't mean I'm going to let you mess up mine. Just because you dealing with the Ten of Swords don't mean I'm dealing with the Ten of Swords, and I'm not going to even go there. To me, this is also about the lessons, Cancer. Like I said, taking inventory. Like, you done been through a lot. You've been through hell and back, child. You know what it is like to have suicidal thoughts, to feel like you're worthless, to feel like no one cares, to feel like even if you were to pass away, nobody's gonna care. Everybody would do better without you. All types of attacks in your mind. But look at how Spirit has brought you through with this clarity. Now you are equipped moving forward. When shit get a certain kind of way, before I even fall into the pits of depression, I know how to get myself back on track. Because once you fall into them pits of depression, it's harder to get yourself up out that pit than it is to just catch yourself when you stumble. You got the receipts. You've done you've taken the inventory. You've done the self-reflecting. You know what it is that puts you in an energy of being optimistic about life, and you're now utilizing this over these attacks. And it could definitely be angering to these entities that used to be able to suck you dry, drain you of your energy through the form of people in your life. But they don't got that kind of power no more. You have the power. You took the power. Now look at them. They starving. They dying. This is not about being angry that, oh, this person did this to me in the past or that in the past. Again, you can choose to be bitter, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, or you can just choose to be better, Ace of Swords. And your enemies, these entities that's basically operating through people that you deem enemies, child, trust me, they would rather you be bitter, because being bitter will keep you on the same vibration to attract the same riffraff that you attracted within them. Being better is what takes you out of that energy and you start rejecting it, which is why you become and you are the magician. Soaring over the bullshit, Cancer. I'm gonna leave the message here, my dear. If these messages resonated with your circumstance, definitely feel free to share down below in the comments. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Thank y'all so very much for the love and support in advance. And I'm gonna catch y'all later in another one. Until then, take care, Cancer. Oh, and y'all, this is coming in lightning fast for y'all. Just like we started with lightning, something is a change, a shift is coming in lightning fast.